Welcome back, everyone, to Dallar's Squealik Tactics. Now, I just got back. I was out at the lake for the weekend, a couple days, and then I was doing some cruising around. And there's a couple things that we should discuss concerning Eternal Evolution that was posted on the Facebook page. First of all, the last video that I posted was basically kind of a recap on Doralee, a little bit of a dumpster fire surrounding her release. Now, I said that in that video that in every aspect of the game or in other aspects of the game that wasn't Guild Hunt, she seemed to be working correctly, and her buffs that they did this last Thursday actually did make her better for those game modes, but Guild Hunt was fundamentally broken. People in our alliance, across the community, were trying to tell the developers that something was wrong. There was a little bit of a pushback from us at first, but I know I myself went on to our content creator Discord, and I said that the negative sentiment is ramping. They did have to do something to address that, otherwise it probably wouldn't be good. And you know what? They did it. So I have to give credit to a game developer when they do something right, and taking accountability for what they done and how they messed up is definitely needed in this game. It's really, really good to see, because I've been part of a lot of games where they just basically say, we don't care, screw you. So they went through the time and trouble to make this post. They did apologize. They did realize that it was still broken. And if we want to read this, they did finally commented that they said, after the last update, we received a lot of feedback, a ton of feedback about the abnormal damage and HP of summoner heroes in the Guild Hunt. We launched the test the first time, but did not immediately find the core of the problem, and we did not stop checking because of this. Now, they did, throughout that 18 hours, they say right here, they did repeatedly tell us that everything was fine, and they did make some stupid suggestions, but I understand. There's the people, the moderators on the Facebook group, the official EE Discord, they're just people. They're just pumping out the information that they were told. And again, they did finally find the issue that we were all telling them existed, and they did change it. And then they did apologize. After 18 hours of continuous testing, we finally located the problem. There is a bug in the logic of the increasing summons damage in Guild Hunt. Okay. So what does this mean? We saw that Ampu's damage numbers were higher. But the problem is that the summons creature's damage to the boss is bugged. Which made sense, because Dan's numbers dropped significantly. Now, Dan himself was getting a damage boost from Doralee. That part of it was working. But now it seems they broke the 500% damage from summoned creatures to the boss. Which is massive, like absolutely massive, a huge chunk. So they did finally figure it out, but I don't know how the coding works, how they got everybody set, but it probably is going to be a little bit of a bigger fix. They said the original intention of improving summoner heroes in the update was to enhance the damage of Anpu so that the summoner heroes can have a better performance against the Turbine V5, which we did see that was the case, but that was mainly coming... so his damage, one, he was getting a buff from Doralee, and he was getting the 500% damage increase to the Turbine. But they said, due to insufficient testing, and again, they called this out themselves, let's give them the benefit here, the actual results eventually did not match the design expectations. At present, the cause of this bug has been located, but the mechanism of it is relatively complicated, and we will fix it within the week. So it's probably going to get updated on this Thursday's content patch. We apologize for the inconvenience, and then they paid us out some stuff in-game. I know a lot of people were screaming, yeah, we want gene hybrids and blah, 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 but really, it was only affecting Turbine hitters themselves, so... Not a big bug in the grand scheme of things. It was just more so that we were trying to tell them it was broken, and they were initially telling us that we were wrong, where they should, the community, you should always trust that a community is going to be able to play test a new piece of content or a new mechanic or a new hero more so than the developers, because the developers can only test it so much. I don't know how many people are in their testing department, but the community is thousands of people who are just itching and raring and ready to go, that know every kit inside and out, that know every boss mechanic inside and out. They should really trust us a little bit more, and as such, instead of giving us pushback when we first brought it to their attention, they should have said, we agree there's a problem and we're looking into it, right? Just always acknowledge the problem. Now, sneak peek. So this assassin right here, I know my face is covered. So Helentis, there's been a lot of back and forth with the PIV. I don't know who that is. Nice guy. This hero, I made a video originally showing her when they dropped her ads on Facebook. And originally, the feedback that we were getting from behind the curtain said that she was going to be a Infernal Arena only release character that was purchasable by Infernal Arena reward currency. Then, in the middle of last week, all of a sudden, Mr. Loose Lips was saying, no, the next banner is the Terran Assassin. Multiple sources, multiple people confirmed that through screenshots and sent it to me. I myself also had a discussion with Mr. PIV, who did say that it was going to be her as the banner this Thursday. We should find out tomorrow evening, early Tuesday morning. We should finally get a sneak peek of the new banner hero, whoever that may be. But then they came back after the confusion and said, no, she is Infernal Arena only. And now the response we're getting from the person behind the Wizard of Oz, the person behind the curtain, is that it's unclear. It's unclear how we're exactly getting this hero. So I don't know. She's either coming Thursday or we're getting a support Thursday. There's rumors. There's a bunch of rumors that we're getting a new support hero coming this Thursday, but I haven't seen a shred of hard proof that that's the case. And I usually only tell you guys exactly, or show you guys even the screenshots when I get hard proof. But for now, either all we know is that she is going to be needed for Hell Arena. She's going to be given buffs in Hell Arena, or Infernal Arena, I should say. But we don't know the method that we can acquire her yet 100%. But this sneak peek, this was July 14th. I do believe this was... What's today? Today is the... I don't know. Today's the 15th or 16th? Anyway, I think Friday this came out. So this is a little sneak peek. A new Triple S Terran Assassin hero. Yes, I know everybody. It's Terran. Helentis. Or Helentis. Helentis? However, whatever. The Dark Orchid is coming to Eternal Evolution. Helentis can teleport behind the target, which I know Bailey does that, teleports behind the target. Rickert teleports behind the target and fires needles at the nearby targets. I'm assuming, if we look at her hands are covered in needles. I'm assuming it's her initial graphic did have her with a sword, but I do not see a sword here. There is another picture on Facebook as well we'll check out afterwards. But needles, I'm assuming her main weapon maybe is not a sword unless that's her ultimate, and it's her finger projectiles. Fire needles at the nearby targets. It says targets, which means that's going to be an AoE, which is nice. To get an AoE hunter? Yes, please, absolutely give us an AoE hunter. Bailey is an AoE hunter. His ultimate was an AoE. As such, if Bailey's going to get pushed out, it's nice that we still have some AoE viability. Maybe that'll help against summoners. When receiving lethal damage, she can avoid it and restore HP to protect herself. Meaning, she's going to be like a Leo, right? Instead of when she's going to die, nope, she's going to come back to life. Kind of like Leo, kind of like Rosaris. Now, keep in mind, if you're running Miranda with this hero, you're going to get 2 cheat deaths. But we want Miranda everywhere. Besides, Helentis can bring some special buffs to you in the upcoming mode, Hell Arena, Infernal Arena, whatever you call it. They're calling it both names. Guess what buffs she will have in the comments after reading the following hints. So, teleportation. Yep, we know that. Critical strikes. So, yep, she's assassin. She's gonna want crit strike focus, and you're gonna need that crit strike chance or crit chance in order to fill the gap from Bailey, who is offering, or you needed the crit rate to feed into your Rickert. Hero over and execution. Don't know what that means. Maybe she's going to have when HP reaches a certain point, she just one shot kills them. I don't know. Perhaps that's her ultimate. I don't know. We shall see. Hero overview. Ranged unit. Okay, so that's kind of nice to have a ranged assassin, even though it says that she will teleport behind the target, but it doesn't say the furthest target. So who knows what that means. Ranged unit, I'm assuming these will shoot out of her hand. She'll whip them out like, I don't know, kind of like Archangel's wings, if you guys follow Archangel in Marvel Comics. She's going to have Hell Arena buffs. Really, really cool. Now that PvP seems to be the focus that this game is moving in towards, that they're releasing heroes that give buffs to certain areas of PvP. Note that this only says Hell Arena, not Summit Arena, not Arena buffs. You'll be able to... Oh, and then right there. Okay, so maybe there we go. There's the final word from the horse's mouth. You will be able to get her from Hell Arena mode soon. Stay tuned. Okay, so I guess that sums up, that kind of puts a little pin in my theories. I guess that whole discussion we had earlier was a little bit moot. Yes, it says right here, you will be able to get her from Hell Arena. Okay, don't know how, don't know when, don't know how long it's going to take to get her, but it does appear that she will be from there. And gift code, for those of you that don't already know, there's a gift code, Dark Orchid. Go ahead. If you guys don't know how to enter a gift code, you guys can DM me on Discord and I'll help you out. Otherwise, have fun. I do believe that this is just one Lost Valley stamina and one Crimson Abyss stamina. So whatever, every little bit counts. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. I'm gonna, given that PvP is coming out here shortly, it's gonna be the main focus of the next new game mode over the course of this week. Other than the sneak peek or the kit launch or kit drops and the update notes that I always do on when a new hero is released, as well as the deep dive into the new hero. Looks like I might have two. I don't know. I'm also going to try to get out a series of PvP videos. Now, it is going to be on my main account. It is going to be highlighting high-end PvP. If you guys haven't watched my Summon Arenas, I usually get from 8th to 4th. I've never gotten higher than 4th or 3rd, however you want to look at it, in Summon Arena. But it's because I'm going against stiff competition, but I always make it there. So I'm going to be highlighting PvP teams. I'm going to start with the Hunter team, since... Hunters are quite viable in PvP. They've got a little bit of hotness right now, even though they've been hot for a lot longer than just these last 2 weeks. So we're going to start with Hunters, and then we're going to move down the list now that we kind of have the teams kind of set for PvP mode. You're going to need 4 of them, 4 PvP teams, 4 different teams in order to compete in Hell Arena, if you can make it into the upper echelon tiers. We don't know how to do that yet. We don't know any of the details yet, but stay tuned for those videos coming out this week. All right, so that's going to be about it. The word of the day for this video is Assassin, given that... actually, no, it's not Assassin. Just go Infernal Arena, because that's what's coming up hopefully this week. I would love to see it come out on Thursday. Put that word of the date down in the comments section of this video, and I'll only made it to the end, and I will thank you profusely. Till next time, ladies and gentlemen, cheers, peace, bye-bye, catch you later.